You know that feeling, right? You're just trying to find one simple answer and you're drowning in a sea of blue links and ads. It's exhausting. Well, there's a whole new wave of AI search tools promising to change all that. They say they'll give you direct answers, no more endless options. But here's the big question. Is it really a better way to search? Let's dig in and break down what these new tools are, what they promise, and more importantly, what they actually deliver.
So yeah, that's the topic, AI tools like Perplexity. And look, it's a huge promise, right? But the reality, well, it's a lot more complicated. Before you go and ditch your classic search engine, there are some really serious things you need to know first.
I mean, we've all been there. You ask a super simple question, and what do you get? Page after page of results, and it feels like most of them are just trying to sell you something. It's so frustrating, a total waste of time. And this is the exact problem that these AI search tools are built to solve.
Okay, so here's a good way to think about it. Imagine you go to a library. Instead of the librarian just pointing you to a dusty old section, they actually go read all the right books for you, and then they come back and hand you a perfect one-page summary. And get this, they even include notes on exactly where they found all the info. That's the core idea here. Pretty cool, right?
All right, so let's start with the good stuff, the fun part. Why is everyone getting so excited about tools like Perplexity? Well, the reasons are pretty powerful. And it really all starts with one massive advantage. And here it is. They save you a ridiculous amount of time. Seriously, this is the #1 thing you'll hear from pretty much every user. The fact that you can just skip all the scrolling, all the scanning, and just get a straight-up answer, it can turn what used to be a half hour of research into just a couple of minutes. It's a game changer. And we're not talking about saving a few seconds here and there. This is huge. I mean, think about this. A user on Reddit literally said they cut their Google searches by 95%. 95. For a student, a researcher, or heck, for anyone who needs information fast. That is a massive, massive change.
But you know what? It's not just about speed. There's more to it. These tools are pulling information from the live current web, so you're actually getting up-to-date info, not something from 6 months ago. Plus, they show you their sources, which is absolutely huge for building trust. Some of them even let you pick which AI brain you want to use for your search, and you can ask follow-up questions just like you're having a normal conversation. It's pretty wild.
And that feeling of confidence, that's really the key, isn't it? Just like this reviewer said, it's that combination. You get a quick summary, but you also get the links to see where it came from. So it's not just about getting a fast answer. It's about being able to actually trust that answer. Okay, so as you probably guessed, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The reality of using these tools right now today is, well, it's a bit more complicated. There are some really big problems here, the kind of stuff the flashy marketing messages don't always like to talk about. So what's the catch? It's the question you should always ask with shiny new tech, right? What's the trade-off for all that speed and convenience? Well, it turns out the catch is a pretty big one. And honestly, that catch can be boiled down to one single kind of startling number, 60%. Just let that sink in. When you hear what that number actually means, it might make you think twice about trusting these tools for, well, anything important. Yeah, you heard that right. A major study found that AI search tools can be just plain wrong a shocking 60% of the time. And listen, we're not talking about complicated philosophical questions. No, they can be confidently 100% wrong about simple stuff like when a movie came out or the address of a store. This right here is their biggest, most glaring weakness. And the problems don't even stop with being wrong. Users are also reporting some really serious frustrations. We're talking surprise charges on their credit cards, subscriptions that are almost impossible to cancel. Then there's the answers themselves. Sometimes you get a novel, other times you get a single sentence. And a lot of the time, the tool completely forgets what you were even talking about just a few questions ago. Ugh. And those billing issues can be really, really serious. I mean, check this out. One person reported getting a surprise $200 charge for a subscription they never approved. It's just a big reminder that you have to be careful, not just with the facts you're getting, but with your credit card info too. Okay, so with all those pros and cons swirling around in our heads, let's meet the main players in this whole AI search game and see how they actually stack up against each other. So when you look at the top tools here, you can see there's a clear trade-off with each one. You've got Perplexity AI, which people say is the most accurate for research, but whoa, that pro plan is kind of pricey. Then there's U.com, which gives you more AI models to play with for less money, but the interface can be a little confusing. Phind is amazing, but it's really just for programmers and technical stuff. And then there's the big one, ChatGPT Search. It's great for just
talking to, But look at that. It has the highest error rate of the whole group. So yeah, each one has a very different specialty. All right, so we've looked at the good, the bad, and the different options out there, which brings us to the big question, the one you're probably asking yourself right now. Should you actually, use these things?
Okay, here's a really simple way to break it down. You should definitely give them a try if you're, say, a student researching a paper, a professional gathering some quick info, or even just a curious person who wants a fast answer. But you should probably stay away if you need answers that are guaranteed absolutely 100% correct, or if your main goal is to create something original and creative. These tools aren't quite there yet.
So if you are going to give them a shot, just keep 4 quick tips in mind. First, always start with the free versions. Don't pay for anything upfront. Second, check recent user reviews, because this tech changes like every week. Third, test them out with the kinds of questions you would actually ask. And last, and this is the most important one, always verify the important facts. Seriously, treat them like a helpful assistant, not the final authority.
And ultimately, that's the key question you have to ask yourself, right? Is this tool a final trusted authority? Or is it more like a helpful, but yeah, sometimes pretty flawed research assistant? Based on everything we're seeing right now, the answer is clear. They are amazing assistants to get you started, but they are definitely not the final word on anything.
Thanks for joining us on Best AI Apps Review Channel. Until next time, keep exploring the future with AI.